Chautauqua comes to Papillion. Warren Brown portrays American writer, lecturer, and humorist Mark Twain.
Well, Chautauqua gives you the ability to be a historical figure and to be able to bring the relevance of what was happening when you were alive. So the attempt is to bring the character to life and give the audience the opportunity to ask questions of the character as if they were alive when the character was alive. Well, I originally got involved with this kind of presentation because I was involved in adult tutoring and literacy. So this gave me the opportunity to go into schools and give lectures about Mark Twain and to attempt to stimulate children to want to write their stories. We all have our stories and we tell our stories, and this was a way to say, gee, you can get paid to write your story. Stay in school, no matter how the struggle is. I struggled in school, and Mark Twain, of course, quit school when he was 12 and became a very successful man and had 5 honorary degrees. Well, we've set the format that we're going to be covering material from 1862, the Morrill Act, the Homestead Act, the Pacific Railway Act. We're trying to bring the westward movement as it occurred going across the United States. How does this affect people who are here today? The relevance of what's occurring today is just as relevant as it was over 150 years ago. So we're hoping they come with questions. It's a very exciting event to hear the people that are engaged in these activities, and this is an opportunity for them to really study, do some research. We have adult programs that will be going on during the day, so I expect they'll come with good questions.
As Mark Twain, he shares wit, wisdom, and philosophy.
I think I would just continue to do the same things that I've been doing. I tell my stories and I engage the gray matter between the ears. So we start with something simple, like I was born to a family with 7 children, half boys. Well, you know, it's interesting, Tori, I don't like work even when other people do it. But I never considered writing to be work. It was play for me to write and to tell stories and stretching the truth. Living on the Mississippi River, we had 2,000 steamboats going through on a regular basis. It was commerce, it was adventure, it was exploration, it was westward expansion, and it created tremendous amounts of fantasy in a boy's mind. And so the ability to write these stories, and I wrote and started working for the paper as a printer's double at a very young age. I was actually compensated for writing my stories, and I just couldn't imagine what a wonderful thing that was. And I wrote many, many stories and could write as much as 80 pages a day and still socialize and have a good time. Well, I can tell you very honestly, every character in every one of my stories was based on a real person. Many of them were personal friends of mine, other people I may have met that were just passing through on a boat. The only thing that I could say that possibly would be different is, you know, I was a keen observer. So I saw things that maybe other people didn't see. I was a very independent person. I had a lot of cats, and they taught me a lot of very valuable lessons. Think for yourself. My statement today would be to be fair, to be friendly, to do good works, to work hard. You know, I equate the word free to be the same as hard work, a good work ethic. So I believe that if you are determined to do something, you can do it, but you have to have the desire to do it.
Come to Chautauqua, June 19th through the 23rd. Go to the Humanities Nebraska website for detailed information.